Hello, and hello, this is Neonux underscore 009 again, and I think I've fixed the volume problem with this microphone, and I'm just going to screen record this time. That'll be a hell lot easier. And I'm just here to explain to you guys the scoring system and how it's going to work. I gave out a prototype copy of the criteria sheet the other day, like last week, and no one seemed to have a problem with it, so I just kind of kept it and kept going with it. And so basically, this is how the Commonwealth Games judging system works, and it's quite important so you know like what's going on, why'd you get this score, why teams doing, etc. Right. So for my system, because we're not doing one versus one battles, it'd be pretty hard to um, continuously rank all the spinners from 1 to 6. And let's say 4 spinners spin crap and 2 spinners were really close, then spinner 2 and 1 should really get equal amount of points. Now this system allows for that. Okay, so what happens is I have this criteria sheet here, and basically there are there are 7 main criteria and 2 other criteria which only occur for doubles or if the theme is for trick family like aerials. And so for each criteria you get a rank from 1 to 5, right? Because every combo should have difficulty, every combo should have originality. And so for a singles match we only have criteria from 1 to 8 here. Sorry, 2 to 8 here. So it would be these criteria: cohesion and flow, which is like smoothness. See, execution, which is like how many mistakes you make. Tempo, which is like the speed you choose. Trick variety. Originality, which is kind of like creativity, but creativity is a subset of originality. And difficulty. And presentation, which is like the camera angle and the order of tricks that you presented and stuff like that. Now optionally there's doubles usage, which is for the doubles battle obviously, and trick themes, which is for things like aerials, wiper theme, etc. Now this is not for the side games, this is just for the 3 normal games, right? Okay, so now we have a rank from 5 to 1, and you can give them a 0 if they don't hand it in, okay? Now, example, let's say a spinner does really good for, let's say, trick variety, right? Here, in trick variety, in the row trick variety, in the column rank 5, I have a description of what it should be, relatively, right? So if you think a person deserves a 5 for trick variety, it should be like it describes here: a combo displayed a very wide variety of tricks respective to the combo tempo. An impressive collection of tricks of each displayed family were showcased, blah 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 blah. And I have an example of many of the things that need to be required for a 5. So here I have Kin from Hong Kong, and he deserves a 5 in my opinion for trick variety because that was the theme and he did awesome. Now, of course, these are guidelines. They are not necessary to follow 100%. This is just for guidelines and understanding. So, you know, in case you might have troubles marking between a 3 and a 4, you can read this, or you can go by this strictly. It's up to you. But if you do give a spinner a weird ranking that doesn't really fit with the box 100%, then I recommend you put a comment on the rank or something like that. Right, so yeah, that's how it works. So there's different criteria, and you give them a mark from 1 to 5. Now, obviously, there's different weightings, and I'm going to show you how this works. Right, this is the score sheet for round 1, and it's very neatly organized for you guys. It's all colorful and pretty and all that stuff. So yeah, here we have the criteria again: cohesion and flow, execution, tempo, trick variety, etc., etc., and they will be differently weighted for each theme. Example, a creativity, since the round 1 theme is creativity, there is a higher weighting on originality. So if you give a spinner 5 for originality, their points is actually 30, right, to the total score. And each different theme has different weightings. So for like the Aerials theme, there's a 5 for trick theme usage, and there's a smaller rating on originality. Presentation's all the same, it's 1. Cohesion and flow is all 2 for this round, etc., etc. So yeah, it's that simple. Each score can have a total of 100 points, so every video will be ranked out of 100. So yeah, let me show you how this cool criteria sheet kind of works. So, for example, the artistic spinner for Australia. Let's say I want to give them a 5 for cohesion and flow, right? Then I go to the next thing, and I want to give them a 2, 10. Oh look, we can't give them a 10 because I made it like that. Now, this is pretty easy Excel stuff, but I forgot how to do it, so my friend had to do it. Right, so I gave him a 3, 2, 1 for originality, 5. This is just random values. Presentation, give him a 5. Alright, and so, yeah. If you don't need to give him a doubles score, just skip it. And if you don't have to give him a trick theme score, don't just skip it. But even if you do put a random number in here, it'll just have a weight of 0, so don't worry about it. Anyway, so once you give him a score for each criteria, it will automatically add the score on the right side here. So you can see that the artistic spinner for Australia got a 54 score, which is, I guess, average, because it's 54. Right. So each judge will have to do this for each spinner. And so once every judge has sent in their score sheet, the judges' totals for each spinner will be average. So let's say for an artistic spinner, he had a 54 for judge 1 and a 100 for judge 2. He would have an average of like 70 something, 73, 76, I don't know, something like that. Right? That'd be the average. And so this average would go to the Australian total score. And so, yeah, that's kind of how it works. So a team can have a total of 300 points because a team can have 3 perfect videos of 100, right? Yeah, that's basically how it works with the 3 normal games. Now, this isn't for the side games. The side games will be down here. Actually, where'd it go? It will be, you'll see, wait, 5 seconds. Here we go. It will be down here, okay? Now, because I can't create a side game for every single criteria, I can't create a criteria sheet for every single side game, I've decided to let each judge rank the participating spinners from 1 to 6. So, example, I can put Australia here, Australia, whatever, Singapore, etc., right? So once this is done and all the judges handed their score sheet for round 1, the person who is ranked number 1 the most out of all judges will be rank 1, and rank 2 and rank 3 and so on. So what you get, if Australia wins rank 1 for finger dexterity, you get 30 points. If Singapore gets second for finger dexterity, they get 20 points, 3, 10 points, and rank 4 to 6 will get 0 points, right? Now, this is because these are side games, and so they have less emphasis because they're voluntary, but in the long run, they can make a big difference, and, you know, they're fun to join, so just keep doing it. And so, yeah, that's basically how it works, guys. So, everyone gets a score, they're averaged between the judges. The score is added to the team's total, and the side games will add additional points to the team's total. And that's basically how the Commonwealth Games works, and how things will happen. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Good luck. Round 1 videos have been pretty cool lately, so hope for more to come. And sorry for not explaining this earlier, but this should be pretty cohesive now. Alright, see you guys later.